Hey Boo's, hey. So this is my second time recording this video, but I'm gonna just try to skim through what I already had in my other video. But I had did this recording earlier, and it was talking about how people are offended at the way that you prioritize yourself. People are mad at you because you are someone who focuses on what you got going on, and you try to make sure that you tend to all your business and that all your stuff is taken care of. These people that are mad at you for doing such things is people who don't have their stuff together. They don't have their stuff together, but they so fixated on other people's lives, and that's why all their stuff is falling to shit. Because instead of them taking that same time and energy to better themselves, they would rather sit around and talk and try to conspire against you and try to like knock you off your game. And because they're doing this, it's making karma hit them even harder. Like where they could have had help from the divine, they decide to cause havoc. You know what I'm saying? Like they decide to go the other direction, and that's why stuff is not prospering in their life, because they choose to live this way. So it's making all their stuff crumble beneath their feet, and they're upset with you because the opposite is happening in your life. So they feel like you must be attacking them, or you must be doing something to them because negatively. You must be doing something negative to them because things are going good for you, and stuff is not going too well for them. And that's the story as old as time, energy as old as time. That when you're doing good, the snakes that surrounding you will start to expose themselves. Okay, so that's really what's going on in the energy. The snakes around you are starting to expose themselves. Like you are starting to see the people who really got you and the people who don't. And they're not being so secretive about it these days. Like back in the day, people used to, try to play. Well, not try to play, but they used to try to like hide the fact that they didn't like somebody. And right now in the energy, it's like stuff is getting so real around them that they can't hide it anymore. So somebody's just feeling some type of way. I'm about to pull one of these prayer cards. Let's see what's the energy. What would you like for me to know? What is today's prayer? What is the prayer for today? It says, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Yeah. Put it right here. 2 Corinthians 12 and 9. And Proverbs 2 and 6 says, for the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. So I feel like you're starting to get an understanding of how to deal with these people, or how to deal with this energy. Because I feel like it's been a lot of stuff has been happening in your lifetime. And right now, happening in your lifetime, and I feel like for a time you was going through a place where you was just really open to people, and you wasn't really thinking about how the energy affected you. You just was open to people, and whether it was a good energy or bad energy, you just was like, come with me, it is what it is. And I feel like you've always had this nonchalant energy. If you have kids, you can see it starting to show on your kids as well, this nonchalant energy that you carry. And I feel like that energy that you operate out of is really it's really a powerful energy, because it makes people feel a certain way, and you could tell the people, like you could tell how it affects people by the way that they react towards you. Like for instance, if you're around people who who fuck with you, then if you're around people who fuck with you, then you'll see them. They take it a lot better than the people who don't. The people who don't fuck with you, like they become aggravated, agitated, and just feel like you're a know-it-all, and just like, oh, you think you're so smart, and they'll say shit like, oh, I hate you, or like call you a stupid bitch or some shit like that. Just saying that, I'm reminded of one homegirl that I had. I had this one friend. I can't say she's a homegirl, but I had this one associate that I dealt with for a time. And when I first met him, she seemed real cool, and chilling. So I'm thinking, okay, she a cool person. And, I started riding her around and just chilling, hanging out with her real tough. And I noticed, she would always call me Fugazi. And cause at one point I was just saying that all the time, like, that's Fugazi. And she started calling me that, like, Fugazi, and she was acting like she didn't even know what Fugazi meant. But I'm like, bitch, the times you didn't heard me use Fugazi, it's been in a way to describe something that is fake, false, or phony. And so I feel she started calling me Fugazi, and like a nickname. And I was like, why do you call me that? Because I keep it too real sometimes. And she was just like, oh, I don't even know what it means. It just sounds funny. So now I just say that. And next thing you know, like, something ended up happening to my car. My cousin ended up wrecking my car and stuff. And so I didn't have a car, but my friend was letting me use his for, every now and then. And she just, she had got a car whenever I was out of there. Like, she had got a car, and she just started acting funny. And, just was starting to diss me off, or was starting like she was better than, or whatever. So I was like, okay, bad. You know what I'm saying? I stopped fucking with her. And, like, I remember it was like some time after I stopped fucking with her, or hanging out with her as much, she just popped up and she was like, hey, Fugazi. And I was like, girl, don't call me that. And she came back in with the fake stuff, like she wanted to be cool or whatnot. But every time that me and her would chill, or we would be about to chill, like, she just would be acting real funny, like she really wasn't trying to fuck with me like that, or like she was just trying to get information and did not fuck with me. I don't know. Like, she seemed like a monitoring spirit to me. But, it just was stuff like that. Like, she just would, say crazy comments and call me, like, call me Fugazi, or call me fake, or call me, something. And that was how she really felt. But she was making it seem like it was just a joke, and she didn't mean it like that. But the whole time, that's exactly what it was. So I feel like that's the energy. Like, it's people that's exposing their real self to you, and you're starting to see, like, it could be people that you've been knowing for a long time. It could be people that you've been knowing for a long time, because I've been, going on about that energy. And I feel like it could be people that you've been knowing for a long time. Well, shoot, and, you just didn't peep game on these people at that time. Like, you wasn't that sensitive to energy, or you wasn't that, you was just nonchalant. You was just really nonchalant, and you was just not paying attention to them like that, or worried about whatever it was they felt or had going on in their mental. Like, you was so busy living your life that you was not worrying about them. And I feel like these people was playing in your face the whole time. And even if you did recognize or see it, you just was brushing it off like, boys will be boys, look yourself, or girls will be girls type shit. Like, you was just like, whatever, haters gonna hate and ain'ters gonna ain't. And you just signed it off with that. But you didn't hold a grudge, and you didn't stop dealing with these people. And so now that you've grown up, and you've learned things and been through things and experienced things in your life, now you see that shit. Now you can see the people because you're not so nonchalant no more. Now you're not just overlooking shit. Now you zooming in on that mother. You zooming in like, I see you, and it's really pissing people off because you're peeping. Like, people can't get nothing over on you. People is just so irritated by you because they can't get over on you. They can't manipulate you. They can't play in your face no more. Where they was able to just fake the phone, or not even fake the phone, but just treat you any type of way. Like, they just assume, like, I got her wrapped around my finger, she ain't going nowhere. Or, me and her, she fucks with me real tough, and she no matter what I do, she gonna always fuck with me. And these people is noticing that you have limits now, you have boundaries now, and it's fucking these people up. Your priorities is different now. Now you're thinking in a more mature way of being, like, where you probably used to hang out with people that like to party. Now you don't party as much anymore. So it's like, okay, bitch, at some point you gotta grow up. And these people ain't ready to grow up. These people ain't ready to make no changes. These people ain't ready to do nothing different. All they want to do is the same stuff they've been doing, and it's like the audacity of you to make them feel like they have to be different. That is what's going on. Okay, this one failed, so we're gonna see what it is. I feel like I should leave these for last, but I'm gonna pull a few of them. Okay, so we got how wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. Anne Frank. And I don't know if anybody knows the story of Anne Frank, but they have a movie about Anne Frank's diary. And Anne Frank was a Jew, and it was a time in history. I'm not going to say the dates because I'm not really familiar, but it was a time in history when the Jews was like sent to, it was called the Holocaust. And the Jews were sent to a concentration camp, and they was, just abused in many different ways. This was in the time of Hitler. I think it's Adolf Hitler. But anyways, so Anne Frank and her family had found another family that was willing to hide them in their attic, or hide them in a private area that they had in their house. And so they hid there for a long time, and Anne Frank ended up, starting like getting romantically involved with another family that was in there with them. And so it's like two families that were Jews that was hidden in the attic, and then it was one family, the family that allowed them to hide in their house. And so Anne Frank had ended up starting a relationship with the other people that was with one of the dudes that was in there. And it was an innocent romance, It wasn't all, sexual and all that stuff. But they had developed, a real relationship. And it ends with them all getting caught. They got caught, and of course the families got separated and thrown into these concentration camps. So it just tells about the story before they was caught. And if you don't know the story about Anne Frank, you should look it up. But I feel like this is what it is. It's like you got all these people that's surrounding, it's like a lot of obstacles surrounding this relationship from being. This could be a relationship, biracial relationship, where y'all come from two different backgrounds, and it's a lot of people that's opposing y'all's relationship. But how wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. Like, in order to change the world, you gotta first change yourself, and that's what some people is not willing to do. They're not willing to make no changes because they're stuck in their ways. And I feel like that's what y'all are surrounded by, or you are surrounded by, like people that are stuck in your ways. I feel like these people are searching for a weakness, because I'm hearing like on Hercules, it's like everybody has a weakness. He got to have a weakness. And Hades was trying to figure out what Hercules' weakness was. And he found that it was the girl. It was the girl that Hercules was in love with. Dang, I forget her name. But and so she was like, he doesn't have a weakness besides she was like, besides careless one or whatever. He's gonna beat you. He has no weakness and all this stuff, and he figured it out, like, yeah, he does have a weakness, and it's you. And so he used her to get his power from him, like to strip his power from him, so where he could be able to, do what he was trying to do, which was take over the world or destroy the world. And they had a deal that if anything, that he would lose his powers as long as nothing happen to her. And she tried to save his life and ended up getting crushed by a boulder or whatever. And she sacrificed herself so that he could, get his power back and save the world. And so, she was giving her life back. But yeah, so it's like that. Okay, like these people wanted you to sacrifice your power. They wanted you to just give it up. Just give it up already. Ain't you won enough? What else could you possibly win? These people feel like you should just give it up, like you are making these people feel away. Look, but be still and know that God is in control. Okay, that's why I feel like this is why you have been so nonchalant, because you just been walking with God. You just over here just walking down the street like la 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 la. Warm it up, my milkshake brings all of the yard. They're like, it's better than yours. I'm just saying, like, you coming down the street like Rasputia. Don't you wish a girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you? I'm telling you, okay? You chilling and you just like minding your own business, and it's like this group of people or this person that's just around you feeling away. And it's just like, okay, baby boo. And the reason why they feel like this is just crazy. It's only because, like, you are just so content with yourself. Like, and these people are not. Like, these people have shit going on in their lives, and it's really fucking them up to see you. To see you still be happy. Because, like, Anne Frank, even though she was stuck in the dang ceiling, in somebody's roof, and she couldn't go outside for months and couldn't deal with other people for months. And she ended up starting, still finding love in her situation, still finding happiness and joy in her situation, because she wasn't up there in mourning. She was just really full of life, and she was wrote her story down. She took that opportunity to tell her story, so where, they would know she was here, and they would know about her love. You know what I'm saying? The love that she had, in that, they would know her story. It was kind of like her testimony. They would know her testimony that even though she was in a dark place and she was not able to, she was not able to shine how she wanted to, she still was somebody of importance. Like, she still was her, and it was still a beautiful thing for her. Like, of course it was uncomfortable, but it was a beautiful thing for her because she found love. So it says, be strong and of good courage, for the Lord your God, He is the one who goes with you. He will not leave you nor forsake you. I'm trying to tell you, you are so nonchalant because of the connection you have with the divine. Like, you are just like so nonchalant about everything, because you know that one way or the other it's going to be worked out for your greater good. Like, if you don't get something, it's like, okay, you win some, you lose some, but you live to win another day. You know what I'm saying? You win to try another day, and maybe next time you'll get it right. It says God never gives us anything to do that He does not give us the strength to do. I'm trying to tell you, these people are like really upset because you are strong. You are too powerful for them. And that's why they I'm trying to tell you, that's why I had got that vibe of Hercules, and Hades was like trying to figure out what his weakness was so that he could know where to attack him. That's what I'm talking about. I feel like you got that monitoring spirit, because I had told the story about my homegirl. My look, I still want to call her a homegirl, but associate, because we never really big time moved into a friendship. Like, we was chilling tough. We was chilling super tough at a point. And then when she started acting funny, it got different real quick. Shoot, so I feel that is the energy. It says God arms me with strength and he makes my way perfect. Yes. I'm trying to tell you, you are a very strong person. You are powerful. You are a very strong and powerful person, because you operate in the energy of God. Like, you operate out of the energy of Jesus. Like, you make sure you stand in tune with your God energy. Shoot, I'm not saying that you think you just all powerful and you just, but you is so humble and nonchalant. Like, you so nonchalant because you just used to things falling into place for you. I can't even talk. You're so used to everything falling into place for you that you just live a carefree life. It's like you don't ponder on the negative. You don't sit there and Sadville just thinking about all the worst case scenarios, like a lot of people do. A lot of people is so stuck in the woe is me and the world is a terrible place. Like, the world is what it is. It's a lot of crazy, it's a lot of good. But we've already been taught that and prepared for that from birth to now, in our adulthood or in our teenagehood, whatever you are in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've already been taught that there's good in the world and there's bad in the world. It's, evil and light. I mean, evil and righteous. And it's, wicked and righteous. Okay, wicked and righteous, good and bad. It's evil and, superheroes, villains and superheroes. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. For every negative, there's a positive. And for every positive, there's a negative. Ain't nothing ever going to be perfect. It's always going to be in between. It's always going to be a balance. It's going to be just as much good as it is bad. It's just about what part of the spectrum are you paying attention to. A lot of people walk in this negative energy and they just be so trapped in that negative energy. It's just, oh Lord, my key broke in the door. Oh Jesus, this didn't happen. Oh Lord, this didn't happen. Tears, wow. And it's like you set yourself up for all these negative things because you focus in on everything bad that happened that day. You go home and you just sit there and you think about, or you talk to somebody and you tell them every single bad thing that happened in that day. And maybe in that day you also found $100 on side the road, or you played a scratch off and won $50, or you know what I'm saying, got some free gas at the stove. Because somebody just burnt off and forgot to get their gas, and you just end up pulling up behind them and being able to get it. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, who knows? Or somebody wasn't paying attention and just, purchase you some gas or whatever. Who knows? But I'm just saying, you have all these good things. You gotta raise that work, or you gotta compliment that work about your good work ethic. And you so fixated on. I done flipped through the cards I wasn't supposed to, but you so fixated on the 2 bad things that happened in the day that you missed the 5 good things that happened. Even if it wasn't nothing big like that, like maybe it was just something like you got the parking spot that you wanted. Every light was green on your way to work. When it's usually traffic, you was able to get there and miss all the traffic and made it on time, or maybe even a little early to catch up on something you needed to have done. Like, you gotta be thankful and grateful for the small things, and I feel like that's what they're seeing on you. That you're really just grateful and thankful for the small things. Like, man, my bills are paid. I got food in my fridge. I got a place for me and my family to be comfortable and sleep. Like, what else could I wish for? You know what I'm saying? I got a good job that pays me good money. I'm able to maintain my bills, and I'm able to maintain and do good things. So I'm just cool and content. Like, I'm not upset about nothing. And you not being like them, having a woe is me party, it's just really setting people off. You like that energy is going to attract, just like Hercules. He was just out here trying to save the world. He was just out here trying to save the world. He was just out here trying to be everything he was supposed to be. At first, he was just a happy-go-lucky dude who just was extra strong. He wanted to be a help to somebody and not be considered a freak, or not be considered somebody who was weird because he had this extra strength that people didn't have. You know, and because he had that extra strength and he didn't know his power, he was using it frivolously. And he was just, being a kid trying to hang with the guys, but like, you're too strong for us. We can't hang with you. Shoot, so he never felt like he fit in. And he didn't, because he was stronger than everybody. He was too strong. He couldn't play, they was playing frisbee or something, and they was like trying to throw the frisbee at each other and catch it, and he was trying to catch it, and he ended up hitting the column, and it knocked down all the columns in all the buildings and everything. So, they didn't want to play with him because he was always doing crazy, like, stuff was happening around him. But he wasn't intentional. He was just trying to have fun. And so, and he was just living a carefree life. And once he realized that he was, meant for more, he started going after that and started working real hard to become the superhero he felt he was meant to be. And he became the strongest, like, you know what I'm saying? To prepare him for what God had for him. He went through all these different things trying to save people, and then sacrificed his power to save the one person that he loved, and to find out that the one person he loved didn't love him like that. You know what I'm saying? And, well, she did. She just was attached to, a dark person. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? Like, I forgot my point that I was making, but his strength had separated him from the weaker people. Like, they are the weakest links. Goodbye. It's not your fault that you have this extra strength that God gave you, but it's to prepare you for what he has for you, for his mission. And Hercules had to go through a long period of training. He had to go through a long period of training and end up becoming a famous person for his strength, for being so strong, a superhero. The one thing everybody decided was teasing him about ended up being the thing that people needed. And whenever things got bad, they had turned on him when he lost his strength. They ain't turned on him. They just was like, we need Hercules. And when he came, they was like, oh, Lord, he can't even beat him up. They was hiding and stuff. Oh, we're doomed. Oh my goodness, but yeah, and it's just crazy, it's just crazy. But these people, that's how these people was feeling about you. So let's see if we can get some more tea, because we've spent 30 minutes and it's only four cards out. Eight of Swords. Yes, these people feel some type of way. They want you to be in some type of mental imprisonment. Like, they want you to feel trapped and like powerless and just, oh, what can I do? but this is what they're up to. Like, they are surrounded by a lot of toxicity and a lot of mental anguish. Like, in their mind is eating their ass up. And look, I just seen despair and doubt and darkness. Like, they in sadness. Like, these people are going through it. And it's all in their mind. Like, their mental is eating them up because they are comparing themselves to you so much that it's making them feel inadequate. And they don't realize that the person that's fucking them up the most is them. They doing it to themselves because look, all they doing is hearing negative shit in their mind, just talking crazy, talking down in their mind. Just beating themselves up is what I'm getting. Like they just beating themselves up. Like I should be further on than where I am right now. I should be doing more. Look at her; she has it already put together, and I'm over here going through. No, you're not going through it. You're just like, well, yeah, you are. You basically are going through it. You're going through a deep depression to where, like, you can't see the light. You're so in darkness, and trapped, surrounded by the darkness that you can't see the end of the tunnel. Like, you can't see where the end part where God has for you, because Hercules was thinking that he was just going to be able to just fight all these demons, and after that, he was done. And he was going to be able to go and take his throne, but he had to be positioned where he was, and it had to go down like it did so that he could defeat the ultimate. He could defeat the ultimate. Like, he been over here fighting the devil's minions. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones that he been over here fighting the devil's minions, the ones that's over here that he's sending to do his dirty work. When it's like you can catch the workers or you can catch the boss. That's why a lot of times in like when you watch them cop movies or whatever, and you'll see like, what's one good one? Oh, I forget the name of it. In Too Deep, I think it's called. In Too Deep. And dang, my mind just is like blurred right now. Like I know what I'm seeing, but I don't know like the names. It had LL Cool J in it, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, I wish I could look it up because I like that movie. But anyway, whoever it was, the actor, he goes undercover and he's like, I don't know why I'm getting Wesley Snipes too. But anyways, he goes undercover and he's supposed to be like watching the dude, like getting cool with the dude so that they could take him down. And he ends up, actually caring about the dude and not wanting, like he ends up wanting to help him and like help him, prove his innocence, because he started fucking with him, and he got to the point where he had to prove his loyalty, and he realized like he felt like that was more of a family than his cop, family, and so he just got caught up in the stuff because he started like really fucking with the person that he was supposed to be taking down. He realized that he was a realer person than what he had going on. The life he was living, pretending to be this person's friend, was like the life he was really wanting to live. So he ended up getting caught up in a situation. I forget what that movie is, but I'm gonna figure it out. But anyways, that's the energy I'm getting. Like these people feel like they in too deep. Like they so stuck in debt that they can't climb out of it. Like they owe everybody money. They robbing Peter to pay Paul and robbing Paul to pay Dan. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at this shit, but it's funny. It is. They just over here borrowing. Can I get a loan? Can I get from everybody? They on that Offset shit. People done stop fucking with Offset because he got shot not too long ago, or popped, you know what I'm saying? Let me say that because I don't know what all I can say. But he got popped or whatnot, and he's not, passed, but he's still alive. And I don't even know where he got hit at because he's still, they showed him in the hospital chair and he was just, chilling. I haven't really looked more into it after that, to be honest. But everybody came out talking about he owed them money, and not just little money, like he owed them a lot of money. And it was because he had a gambling addiction. So I'm sorry, I'm processing while I'm trying to talk. But he got so caught up that like he don't even know. He blaming it on this one dude, and it probably was that one dude. But that one dude who did it, who they saying did it, I mean, if he did, shoot, I feel like Offset just was asking people, and he didn't realize who he was asking, and you know what they was about. Because he was just, they said he was just asking people that was just in the casino. He was asking people that was hanging around and stuff. And he asked this one dude for some. I think he's the other guy is a rapper too, but he asked him, and he had let him hold 10 racks. He said, and the dude, they said end up hitting him. So you gotta be careful, you know, who you deal with. It says securing the bag. Yeah, trying to trap you into a marriage or relationship. Like this person, these people trying to do shit to attach themselves to you now because they see that you blessed. They see you blessed. Oh, that's why they don't wanna. That's why they don't want to separate from you right there. Because they see that you blessed and they want to use you and manipulate you, but whole time they getting their ass whooped by karma, and they just keep seeing you advance. Like being around you really just triggers this person, and I feel like this person just, they really want you like to sacrifice your energy so they could take it. They want you to stop being you so that they can be you. Type shit. Like it can't be you. It has to be me. Like it could be you. It could be them if they was get out of their head and just do what the fuck ever they trying to do. Like if they just get the fuck out their head, they would be good. They would be good. But the fact that they so stuck in their head is what's fucking them up. It should. I'm trying to tell y'all, this person all in your motherfucking business. Asking all them questions, asking all them questions, asking all them questions, making statements. So? Asking all them questions. Why you asking all them questions? Asking all them questions. Why, hey. Making statements. So? I'm trying to tell you. Nosy as fuck. And they can't shake you. Like they can't move you in no way because, nigga, I'm sorry. It's against the party, nigga. You cannot get in. Oh my. I'm gonna just see if that come back out. These people, you got some stuff going on. They all up in your business. These could be people that you could been knowing from a young age, or these could be people that's older than you. People could have been looking at you since you was a kid, and they just noticed how you are from a kid. Like they could have seen this in you at a young age. Like they could have seen you living a life kind of similar, and they know that this is like the tip of the eye. Like this ain't the tip. What is that? This is like in the mid of the iceberg. It ain't even the tip. Like it's more. It's more where this came from. They know this is just like the beginning. This is just the beginning. What can I do? Like these people, like they is so fixated and wondering, what is it that they can do to get you to stop doing what you're doing? I'm trying to tell you, because you got some class, style, and grace going on. You just walking through the world just... doing a model wave on people. Hi. Shoot, that's what you doing, people. But yeah, get it my way. Hey, how you doing? You know, just waltzing through the world like it's your oyster, like. And this has people so upset. Like, they all up in your business trying to figure out what you got going on because you is not trying to come back to nobody. You're not trying to deal with these people. And this has them feeling away because how dare you take your power back from me? I stole your money. How dare you come back and get it? I'm trying to tell you. Look at here. Look at here. 3 of Wands. Cut it. Car troubles has to swallow their pride. These people could have lost a vehicle or something, or they could be about to lose a vehicle. They going through car troubles, and now they gotta humble themselves because it's like now they could not even be. It probably don't have nothing to do with a car. It could be like they forward movement or like the way that they moving is like they're having to humble themselves. They having to really check themselves like, damn, I can't do anything. How dare she just move away from me and not talk to me ever again? To where I can't be all up in her business. How dare she? Like, these people could be losing their car and they can't drive by your house no more to come and see what the hell going on with you. Or they could have been trying to make you lose your car and next thing you know, they lose theirs. Something end up happening to them. And now they gotta humble themselves because now it's just the rainy days. Been a lifetime trying to wash away. Because they made a bad judgment call. They made a bad call. Like, this person is going through a situation where it's dark out there for them. Shit. Because they made bad decisions. I don't gotta fight. The Lord defends me. I'm trying to tell you. These people didn't know how connected you was. These people did not know how connected you was. And they was over here trying to take your stuff and roll off real smooth. And then you end up coming picking that shit up. Yeah. These people is all up in your business trying to figure it out. They just want to know, what do you got going on? For real. Room 7. You could be about to get a random visit or a random something coming in. They about to pop up just randomly, you know what I'm saying, out of nowhere. They about to just pop up on your ass out of nowhere. Coming to act like they want to be some type of service to you. They want to give you some type of help or something. These people want to just pop up randomly, acting like I just came by to see how you was doing, see if you need anything. And they only doing that because they want to know some shit or they want to see what you got going on. So they can figure out where the weakness is. How they can get back in there. Shit, is you still going through it? Do you still need a talk? Look at that. You want somebody to bounce some shit off of? I'm your guy. Cut it. Oh man, why am I saying Damon from Low Down Dirty Shame? And you, Mr. Coffee, if you want some milk to go with your cappuccino, I'm your man. Getting caught up in their schemes. Getting caught up in their schemes, child. Plotting evil against you in the reverse. They tried that shit and it did not work. Now they like, baby, come back. I want you bad. Now they want you bad. Wow, I'm here. Girl, I want you bad and hurt me. That like the food I eat. I want you bad and you take the money. What was that? Oh. I need you. Jasmine Sullivan. I want you bad and I want you bad like the food I eat. Well, I want you bad, I can't take no more. I need you, I need you. I gotta do. But yeah, okay, now they want to come and be of some type of service to you. They want to come in and act like they fuck with you for real when they really don't. They want to come in and act like they coming in to be a help, but really they coming to be of a hindrance because they just want to come in and see what's up real quick so that they can take that back to the crew and we'll do some work on you or something. You know what I'm saying? So they could go ahead and get you squared away. For real. You know what really opened my eyes to how people move is like watching the stories, like soap operas, even like short dramas. Like them short dramas, they be having cases and scenarios where shit be popping off. And it just make you think about like, damn, is that how what them hoes be up to? When they be doing all that scheming and blinding, they be behind the scenes doing some dumb shit. Is this what they be doing? And it's like, yes, that's exactly what they be doing, right? That is exactly what they be doing. Scheming. They see me rolling. They hating, patrolling, and trying to catch me riding dirty. On the run. These people on the run now. They done did some more shit. Ooh, you better be careful too, because you can have people that just really feel some type of way about you to the point where they want to do you something. But, you know, the fact that you just move so freely is like, they feel like you think you untouchable. And so some people will feel so intimidated that they be like, oh, well, since she thinks she untouchable, let me go and try to touch this bitch. And they end up in jail. They end up in jail trying to conspire against you. Like, their schemes don't never work. Because whenever you walking with the Most High God, you don't gotta worry about a hater doing some crazy shit to you, because you know that God got the angels standing at your front door waiting on them hoes to try it. Waiting on them hoes to try it. And as soon as they do, it's a whammy for their ass. It is a whammy for their ass. And they be so upset. You always end up with everything. Like, what? Man, I always just handle my business. Who told you to get $50,000 and just go blow it in the damn casino? Shit, you should have paid your dang bills when you got that money. Or you should have did something to better yourself. You just went out balling like a rock star and stuff, and you didn't even have a skill that you was investing in. You just was blowing it, and now it's blown, and you mad at me because I still got my portion. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, you can't be mad at me because you blew your shit. Like, you fucked yourself to the point where you lost everything. And now, because I'm not jumping down the rabbit hole with you, you upset. Shoot, look. Mental issues. Didn't I tell you these people, because that's coming out with the Eight of Swords. This could be an earth sign. This is coming out with the Eight of Swords. This person is going through some type of mental issues. Because didn't I say you very strong? You is very powerful. Like, you walking with the Most High, and you are very protected. Shoot. Like, you are walking with the Most High, and you are very protected. You ain't worried about these motherfuckers with these mental issues. You're like, oh, well, that's the way the cookie crumbles, and that's on you, boo-boo. That's on you, boo-boo. Shoot. Why you mad at me? Because I'm not in that energy. I'm not walking like that. Now you hate me. Oh. That's what you get for minding my business when you should have just minded your own. Okay. That's what I'm getting. Anything else? I'm feeling like I need to change my deck, but we'll see. Two of Cups in the reverse. I'm trying to tell you, I don't fuck with you. You old greasy ass. I ain't fucking with you. Goofy ass. You old random ass. I ain't fucking with you. Nosy random ass. Not randomly nosy. They just out of nowhere decide, I'm gonna go over there and do something to this person. I have to call this bitch and ruin her day. Stupid ass. I'm just saying, because they just feel some way about you because you just came in with this big energy and overtook their whole shit and just tore down the illusion they was feeding themselves. Like, you just went over there and blew their whole shit up. It's all in the stars. I'm just saying. Shine bright like an diamond. Oh, baby, I'm a star. Ooh, might not know it now. But baby, I'll find out I'm a star. Detach it, and I ain't gonna stop till I reach the top. Say, we are a star. Hey, take a listen. Tell me, do you like what you hear? I'm rich on personality. Detaching and Seven of Swords. I'm trying to tell you, these people trying to snake you because you just broke free from the matrix that they was living in. You broke free and you decided to chase after what you wanted and to just walk in your shit. Like I said, you went through a lot of stuff, and back in the day, you were just careless and you was just carefree and not worried about none of that shit. And now you are like focusing and handling your business, and it's excelling you in your life, and it's like, this is pissing people off. This is pissing people the fudge off. Because how the audacity of you to go on, the audacity of you to go on and start living your best life. And quit going back and forth with these, you know, you started living your best life and stopped going back and forth with people about what you felt about whatever they was doing. And you just decided, how about I just not fuck with you? You know, and you being like that is just like upsetting to some people. Let me get some more. It's upsetting to these people. How dare you randomly change up everything to where I can't just spy and be in your business like that? Where I can't keep manipulating you. Oh, shit. People be on some other. I'll tell you, they be on some other, and they really think that they should be able to do whatever they want. They should be able to just attack you randomly, and you shouldn't be in their business to figure out why they doing it. For real, these people feel like you running them about. Nine of Swords in the reverse. I'm just saying, because you ain't stressing about nothing. And like, these people want you to be as focused on them as they is you. Offended by you. I'm trying to tell you. These people is offended by what you got going on, baby. Look, because they can't meddle in your business. It said people always meddling. They can't meddle in your business, and they is offended that you is not allowing them to do this. They is offended that you is not allowing them to do this. This is so funny. I'm just saying, this is funny. Because for a motherfucker to really just be so concerned about what you got going on, this karmic ass water sign, to just be so concerned. And I'm mad you a water sign, because now you making me feel alright. Because I'm a water sign, and you know better than this. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, like, hurt people. So this person is just offended that you want to be in this different energy and you don't want to conform So what? Look, you don't want to conform to whatever they got going on. This is the Five of Wands. You don't want to conform. How dare you not want to fight against me? Don't you know who I am? I'm you. This person is crazy. Look, sick as fuck. Pets in reverse. You know what happened to biting dogs? Shoot. I'm just saying. And you know what happens to fighting dogs? They get put down. Shoot, they get put down. Once they bite somebody aggressively, shoot, they feel like he gone in the head. They gotta put his ass down. So, okay. This person can't shake you, and because they trying to avoid you right now. They trying to avoid you right now because you didn't already beat them up. They lost a lot of energy, you know, fucking with you this last time. It almost took them to a dark place to where they wasn't about to come back. And if they keep on, they gonna be in an even darker place. So where they crazy in the head, like that bitch off of the craft. Oh, excuse me, like that lady. Excuse me, I'm glad I said it like that. That's how they feel. Ow! Just bit my tongue. Excuse me. I didn't mean it like that. I like her. But, like that lady off of the craft. See, these people is very mad. Like, they are so depressed. It's pissing them off that how dare you, like, make them feel away. And how dare you not be offended by what they got going on. It's like, I understand why you would do such a thing like that. They're like, what? What do you mean? I mean, you know, hurt people, and I feel like you're just hurt, and now you're trying to lash out on me because you're so, you know, booty hurt because of where you are in your life, because you feel like you need to improve. So you trying to have some type of control over what I got going on because you feel like your shit is spiraling. But if it didn't work for you, why would I be trying to do what you're doing or mimic you? If you are going through a situation so bad that you don't want to be in it, you don't even want to walk in your shoes right now, why in the world would I be like, let me put them suckers on for you? Like, let's switch. How about you just live my life and I live yours? It should. The fact that that's how you thinking is the reason why you're fucking up. Eight of Wands. Okay, you're propelling in a different direction. Okay, this could also be messages. Somebody want to speak to you. Like, somebody want to come in now and they want to tell you how they feel. But I feel like you're very uninterested in this person's feelings. So, yeah. Look, it's an illusion. I was fooling y'all. They can't shake you. They is in a mental anguish. Like, they mind is telling them all type of crazy shit. Like, we got checkup out here. So, oh man. Oh. So this person is like, this person could have some type of sexual demon on them or something. If you catch my drift, this person can have a sexually transmitted disease or a sexually transmitted demon to where they just can't, you know, stop humping. They like a chihuahua. They just... they be humping on anything they can get on. There's some little humpers, like rabbits. They be just humping around. Events, fake connection in events. I'm trying to tell you, this person been experiencing a lot of shit since they stopped fucking with you. They need to go get an evaluation because they mind playing tricks on them. They mind playing tricks on them, child. And they've been over here with tricks in their mind. And they about to be taught some type of lesson we got in school here. They about to be taught some type of lesson. This person could be in school. Cuffing season in reverse. It's something about you in reverse. This person is learning a hard lesson right now. But this was what was like destined to happen because they was sitting up here trying to fight against you so hard. Like the fact that they came so hard that you like left no, like all they did was build a bigger ditch for themselves. Like they was thinking that it's like the road runner, how he be having them, the wolf be having, what's his name, Wally the coyote. He always be making traps for the road runner, and he be doing some crazy stuff. He be trying to take that road runner out, boy. He just can't stand it. He just zooming through the world. He can't stand it. He just was zooming through the world without a care, just beep beep. And no matter how many times he tried to kill this motherfucking bird, he never succeeds. He only fucks his own self every time. And the road runner just run past Mimi. Look at that. I'm sick of that. Living my life like it's golden. I'm trying to tell you, they is being taught a hard lesson because they have no choice but to just watch you shine. They just watching you live your life like it's golden, and it's just going to continuously boil them up because they too interested. This is in red, so it's like majorly important to them. They is just overly interested. Cuffing season because they just want to join in on what you got going on, however they can. Because now they see they can't beat you. They can't beat them, join them. Yeah, they want to lock in. I'm telling you, if they keep on giving, ooh, child, you better be careful dealing with this person because they've been out here just doing stuff to try to compensate, like try to fill the void. And I feel like the more that they try to like compete or compare themselves to you or try to be like you or whatever, the more they just fucking themselves because they over here doing everything that you wouldn't do. Like, in these situations, they doing the opposite of everything what you would do. Like, they want to be you, but they don't know you like that. They just assuming what they, like, they just think they know. But they don't know shit. Yes, I'm trying to tell you, just keep coming up. Look, Destiny Swap again. It's already out here, isn't it? I could have swapped it out here, is it? No, I just showed itself. Now I just showed itself again. This person about to learn a hard lesson by trying to play like they somebody else. You know, like if you play like you somebody important, you can be taken out. Shoot, for pretending like you them. Like in some countries, if you pretend like you the king or the queen, and you use their name to do stuff. Although we come to the end of the road, it's unnatural. Look at that. This person over here going through it. They going through, baby. They out here acting like a wild animal, and they going through some shit. So that's just the basis of everything. These people or this person is going through it because they played themselves. They dug a ditch so deep that they can't climb out that motherfucker. And that's just on period. Shoot, that's just on period. I feel like you're gonna end up seeing this, or you're gonna catch wind of something major crazy happening with this person, or they gonna randomly pop up and want to tell you about it because they feel like you too strong, and now they feel like they have to make peace. Sure, they about to get some type of understanding that's gonna be like, you know what? I wronged this person. I was wrong, and I should go apologize. I should just go apologize to them and just make amends because, man, I can't take this shit no more. Like, now this person want to have a real nigga conversation with you and discuss what the issues are because they feel like they want peace. They just want peace. Because their mind is just driving them insane. And it's all thoughts about surrounding you and the things that you got going on in your life. And it's so sad for these people or this person, because if they would only just pay attention to what they got going on and actually put the time, energy, and skill set into bettering themselves, they would advance in their life to where they wouldn't feel the need to compete with you. But this person is all wrapped up in the wrong thing. And that's why things ain't prospering. So that's the energy I'm getting. I hope it resonated with somebody. And if it did, leave a like, share, subscribe, whatever. But until next time, bye.